I've been dealing with back and hip problems for about 20 years since the birth of my first child. I broke my tailbone in delivery, and afterwards I couldn't sit down. My legs never worked right again. My hip never worked right, and I had really bad back pain for years. Since I've been working with Mary, I feel like I've seen a lot of different changes in my body, and even in areas that I wasn't expecting to see changes. For instance, like my rib cage has really dropped back down and tightened up, and I've just had a lot more core strength. I have found myself just feeling a lot more stability in whatever motion I'm doing, which is something I was missing for a long time. Even breathing, I noticed that my breathing has come easier from doing some exercises, and I didn't even know I was having those kind of problems. I would definitely recommend Mary Gorman to anybody who was having any kind of physical problems. I feel like she has a deep understanding of the body, and I feel like she's a great listener, and I feel like she's pretty tenacious too in understanding and problem solving, and she's just also very compassionate and easy to be around. That she seems to listen really well and to understand a lot of the complications that have developed from being injured for so long that other people have not been able to address, it seems like. I feel like she's able to understand the whole picture at this point, which is sort of complicated, and I didn't think that I was going to find somebody who was willing to see how one of my problems exasperates another problem, and to keep going back to the drawing board over and over until it's actually figured out to her satisfaction, and real progress is made. So I have found that very satisfying. I feel like she understands my body better than anybody I've ever gone to see. And she does listen, because I've been to so many people who don't even let me finish saying what's going on or what's wrong before they've already decided that they understand what it is, and or what I'm having trouble with, and they've already diagnosed me without even seeing or listening to me fully. So I really appreciate it, and that goes not just in the beginning when I first came to see her, but every time, every week, or when I come back. She wants to understand what's been giving me trouble, what hasn't. So it's ongoing. It's not just the first interview. When Mary will give the exercises or does any body work, she really tries to educate me on why she's giving me this, what part I'm compensating with, what part of my body is the weak part, what to keep paying attention to, so that I understand, the habits that I've formed, and just trying to keep it in my mind to unform certain things and reform other things, and just have a better understanding of how my own physical body is acting or reacting to itself. I would say that she's a highly skilled practitioner who really wants to get to the root of the problem, and is very capable to address complicated problems with the body, where there's just not maybe one simple cure-all. I feel like she is highly intelligent, highly compassionate, and very skilled.